Hey guys, Will Myers with Myers Massage and Bodywork, and today's core tip is going to be going over the opposite hands and knee extension. Okay. Now this is a really good way to use gravity in your favor versus a lot of the other videos where we were facing up. This time we're going to be facing down with our hands and knees on the ground. Okay. Very good for the lower back, very good for the core. Now if either of those areas are weak, you're going to feel some pain in the lower back while we're doing this. But over time things are going to get stronger, so use some of these exercises, use this progression to help get yourself stronger. Okay? So we're going to start off on our hands and knees. Now, if you need an extra thick mat, or if you need to fold up another mat underneath of your knees, definitely do it now. It's good to have that support before we get into this exercise, so that way you're not thinking about any type of pain, we're really just focusing on balance. Okay? So, we'll start off with everything nice and even. Hands are going to be directly beneath the shoulders. Okay? So that means that they're shoulder width, and they're also not too far forward or back. So right beneath the shoulders, and then our knees are going to be straight down, so we've got a 90-degree angle at the hips here, okay? We won't want to make sure we're not rounding the back. We also want to make sure we're not curving in, dropping too much. Okay, so everything's nice and even. To first start it out, let's take the right hand and reach forward. We're not looking forward. You keep your spine in line by keeping your face down and back. Left side. Up and back. Perfect. Okay, let's try that again. Right arm and down. Left arm and down. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to build muscle memory, and they're going to get a little bit more difficult than that. Okay, now let's go to the legs. So we'll start with the right leg. Okay, so we're going to take the right leg up and extend it straight back. Try to keep your hips down. Try not to rotate out. Okay, straight down and back. Left side. Left side goes straight out and then back down. Okay, one more time for each side. Right leg straight out. Down. Left leg straight out. Great. Okay, so now let's combine the two. Alright, so we're going to take our right hand and our left leg, and we're going to send them both out at the same time. So, get yourself positioned, make sure you're nice and stable, because these are going to be your 2 points of contact, and you've got your foot in the back as like an extra support. So, we'll take the right hand up, left leg back, reach as far as you can, hold it for a quick 3 seconds, and then back down. Let's switch to the other side. So, left hand out, right leg back, hold it for 3 seconds, and down. Now notice I'm not arching my back too much. I'm trying to keep my leg as parallel or just above parallel as possible. Okay? Switching sides. 1, 2, 3. Back down. Other side as straight as you can. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Perfect. Next one. We're going to do the same exercise that we just did, except you're going to rotate outwards. So my arm is going to come forward and then come as close to 90 degrees of an angle as I can. And the same thing is going to happen with my leg. Now it's just going to be the opposite leg. So we're going to extend that leg out and then rotate out. Now we want to be sure that we don't turn the foot, because if you turn the foot, you can come all the way up top, because that's just the way that the hips work. So we're going to keep the toes pointed down, so that way we really challenge the hip flexors and make them stretch and back. Okay? So let me go ahead and do a couple here. We're going to start with the left arm so that you can see the leg on the right side. Okay? So left arm, right leg out. Now rotate them both out to the side, back, and down. Okay, if that was tight, don't worry, it's supposed to be. So we extend out again, rotate, back, and down. Good. Other side. Straight forward, to the side, back, and down. One more. Try to go as far as you can. So we extend straight, out, 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 and back. Great. Okay, so there's 4 different ways that you can do this exercise, at least to start. Now what I always recommend is 20 different reps of each. Okay? Now, for those that was very easy, or those that want the next step or want the next level, this is you. Okay? So rather than being on the knees, we're going to come up onto the feet. You guessed it. Okay? So this is the top of your plank position, which is a very popular exercise. We want to make sure that we're not drooping down. We also want to make sure that we're not sticking the butt up in the air. Okay? The goal here is to make sure that we're nice and straight. So let's go ahead and build that muscle memory first like we did last time. So, right arm. Oh, by the way, the wider that you take your feet, the easier you can make it for yourself, okay? Try to stay as close to the width of the mat as you can. So, right arm. Good. Left arm. And repeat. Now, when you do these, try not to turn the hips a lot. Okay? Try to keep everything straight. Up, 2, 3. Other side, 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Once again, the goal is to keep everything nice and straight. Keep your hands directly beneath your shoulders and up on your feet in the back. Now, the toughest part is to do the last combination. So, we're going to add the leg. So just as we do this here, let's now add in the arms. So one at a time, take your time with it. And down. 3 seconds, all right? Up. 1, 2, 3. Down. Switch again. 1, 2, 3. Last one. 1, 2, 3. All right, good job. Now each of those would end up being 10 to 20 times, okay? The goal is for you to start working up a little bit of sweat fighting gravity, because all you're going to be doing is bouncing there, all right? So one other thing here that I'm going to show you, because you now know how to balance. You know the exercises to learn how to balance. Now we're going to turn it into a core exercise, which it already was, but we're going to turn some extra action into it. So, from the first set, you're going to extend out and crunch in. Without putting your foot or knee or hand on the ground, extend back out and crunch back in. Extend out and crunch. Extend out and crunch. Let's try the other side. If you're trying to build your plank, if you're trying to make your core stronger, if you're trying to build your balance, this routine, this whole video, is really going to help you put that together. Extend out and crunch. Perfect. So of course we got to go to the weekend warriors. We got to go to those people that wanted that extra stuff. So we're coming up onto the feet. So now from here it's the same exercise, okay? Now, if getting here was difficult, that's where you're at. You got to work on that control before we start moving in that position. But for those who are ready, you're going to extend out from here, crunch in, extend out, and back down. Okay? Other side. Extend out, crunch in, whoa, and extend out. Good job. Let's do a couple more of those, make them solid. So extend out, in, out, and back. Other side, up, crunch in, extend out, and down. Good job. Now, there's a lot more stuff that we can build on top of that. There's at least 5, 6, 7 exercises that you can start working on to really start working on that balance. So thanks for watching. Check out a bunch of the other videos on the website. There's a whole bunch more stuff. Thanks for checking it out. Will Myers, Myers Massage and Bodywork. Have a great day. Bye.